Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So there's a lot of training aids on the market that basically help with your keeping an eye on the ball and hitting it in the sweet spot of the racket, one of which is this Saber. But do you really have to invest in a little racket like this in order to hit the sweet spot? No, you can just get something like this. Maybe? Stay tuned. Hey guys, do you need help organizing your tennis life? Well, think Go! We got the Axium line here, the 9-pack duffel, my favorite bag, the 9-pack Axium 2.0. They even make a 12-pack if you're going on tour. And my favorite backpack of all time. I love that bag. So if you want to organize your tennis life, think Go. All right, guys, I know that there's a lot of popularity in these Sabers because I've seen so many of them around. I've even strung a bunch of these. I love it, and it is great, and it works very, very well. I see people that are, really, really good using this and taking full hacks at it and definitely connecting, and that's why they're breaking the strings. So it's a great, great training tool for keeping your eye on the ball and knowing and making sure you hit the sweet spot. But what if we don't want to buy a racket? What do we want to use our own racket? Yes, this is not a toilet seat cover, okay? It is not. It is a training aid, okay? It is a training aid that you wrap around your very own racket, and if you don't hit the sweet spot, ball is not going over, maybe. So we're gonna take one of these, and I'm gonna go out with Coach and see if this is as good as this. Let's see here. So it's not very hard to use, guys. It's just Velcro there. Put it up like this. Man, this is constipated. Wait. The hell? Got you. I'm trying to do that so you guys can see it, but it ain't working out. Okay. All right. It's tight, man. Tight. Got to squeeze it in there. Squeeze it out of there. Ta-da! Sweet spot. Check it out. Ta-da! Oh, matchy, matchy. I can see you. Okay? All right. Let's go take a bathroom break, and I'll see you on the court. All right, so we just got off the court with this interesting comparison. The Saber versus...
Saber mid.
Saber mid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there is a Saber bigger. Against the Tolson. I think they call this the sweet spot or some kind of sweet spot thing here. But we both started with the Saber, and it took you a little bit to kind of just get confident with it, I feel like.
It took me a little bit to keep my head down.
You?
I looked up a little early and clunked a couple. And
That's usually my problem.
I know, but well, if I did it your way, I wouldn't even have made contact with the ball. So I just mishit it a few. And then I just went back and exaggerated, keeping my head down, and we got back to rallying pretty good.
Yep. Yeah. So as a training tool,
awesome.
Yeah.
This is great.
Right?
Well done, functional tennis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really like that. I like the length, the weight. Felt like a tennis racket. You just had to really keep your head down.
Right. So Coach Rob didn't see this part when I was doing it. Check this out. Right there, where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Right. So weight and balance was great. Knowing how this thing works, and you and I did this like 2 years ago with this, and all I did was just start hauling off on it. I knew that if I contact it, it's good. If I don't, whatever, right? And I think I was all over this racket.
You used, well, here it says head size, 37 inches.
I used every single
I think you even got some extra down in here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I heard it here.
Yes.
I heard it here. I may have gotten one here because I felt one solid hit on like a baseball bat.
It's like doing.
Talk.
Yes,
all I heard was talk.
The weight was 10.5.
Really? Felt heavier than that.
10.5.
But yeah, I mean, all I did was just, I mean, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. And I think I was a little better than 50-50 with it. Like,
I thought you hit better with it because it kept you from launching your head upwards into the stratosphere of checking out what was going on in the trees and the hills, and make sure you started to see the ball hit the ground and followed it from the ground to your racket.
Definitely. I mean, I don't want to feel like I was confident with it, but I knew what to do with it.
You'd used it before, so it did help.
Yeah, so definitely a great training tool. For those of you who are good enough, you could probably use this, as a regular racket. I've seen it, people like play for it for 30 minutes and hold big rallies with it. So yeah, good job, guys. Saber's great. Now, this is a little interesting. You hit with it first, and
I was not good.
And all I hit on the other side was flap, whap.
I was not.
Whap.
Yes.
So when you hit it, it kind of like flapped, like it flapped.
Right.
And then I was like, Coach, hit it harder.
I was swinging pretty hard, and I think part of my problem is we don't have a ball here, but I tend to hit the ball at the top of the strike zone, top of the sweet spot. So I'm usually hitting it where this is. Mm-hmm. So I think I had a lot of like half this and some string. Because I don't think I got any that were all string. Mm-mm. That was my problem.
I don't think that was the problem. I think you got strings, but it felt like you didn't get strings. I think that was the issue, because I felt like I was all over the face of the non-string racket too, because of the sound that it gave me. So here's the other thing. I tend to wait till last minute and then have a fast swing. This prevented that.
Absolutely. There's some like, drag.
And then it was like, it was like running against the wind with the racket, and then just kind of holding it up. So yeah, I'm not sure if this would be. So this is where I benefited from this racket, though. After I took it off and started playing with the actual racket without this, my swing got faster. I was better prepared, actually. So as a training tool for that, I say it works. But
so you could use it like a donut in a bat.
Correct.
In baseball.
Correct.
Kind of as a warm-up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. I think that, there's extra weight in here because of, this has weight. There's wind resistance so that it slows my swing down. Once you take it off, your swing's faster. I'm preparing a little faster, right? I'm keeping my eye on the ball because I had to before because of all this drag. Now I'm free. The shackles are off. I get to swing freely. So that's where I think this benefits you, is that you have to fight against the wind, fight against, this contraption to hit the ball right. And then you take it off, you are golden.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think just for a real racket and a training tool, this is good to kind of be the donut of tennis rackets. Put one of these on. When you take it off, oh man, you're going to relieve yourself, man. It's going to be a relief, right?
If you say so, Harry.
Coach Rob, thank you so much for doing this test with me.
Sure, I think.
Now that I realize, there's a difference, but they're good in their own ways. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your